What's going on YouTube? My name's Robert and this is my first YouTube video. Kind of just explain to you guys who I am, what I'm going to be doing on my channel, and where I'd like to be in the future. So my full name is Robert Minton. I grew up in Florida, that's where I was born. Then I lived in Maine for a couple years and probably came back down here around first grade. I live in Maryland now, Pasadena area. If you're familiar with it, cool. If not, it's nothing you're missing out on. What I'm going to be doing on the channel is mainly just drifting, car stuff. I'm fairly new. I haven't really drifted before. I have a 300ZX 1987 that I've been progressively trying to build, work on. It has a couple problems. It likes to idle real weird. I don't really know too much about cars, so this kind of hints to the future. I'd like to become a pretty decent mechanic. I'd like to be able to work on my own cars without having to rely on my friends or other people to help me out along the way. But I mean, not that I don't appreciate it or anything like that. It's just, I would rather like to learn it and do it myself. So basically the story behind my 87 300ZX is, well, I'm not gonna lie to you. My parents, they didn't really help me out getting my first car. I had to get my license by myself and everything like that. It really wouldn't, I don't know, I mean, they're good people and all. It's just tough love, I guess. Sometimes they were in a bad situation, didn't really help anything out. But my first car was a 2000 Passat. I bought it for 500 bucks. I mean, $500 car. You could expect it had its problems. It ended up blowing up on me. I fixed it a little bit and got it to run pretty decently. And then I ended up trading it for, I believe it was a 97 F-150. And the story behind that, I went and traded. The guy had it sitting there running fine. And then I got in it, go to drive it home, start the truck up, it stalls out. Got the truck to finally start, drove it maybe 5 minutes down the road, and it stalled out again. It was a nightmare with that truck. Had my girlfriend's dad come get me. Truck and trailer, it wouldn't fit on the trailer. Just a bunch of problems. And then I ended up selling that $1,200. And the funny part about that, actually, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. But so the guy came and looked at the car. I told him, or the truck. I told him it had problems, everything like that. And I even let him test drive it down the road and everything like that. He came back after he had already bought the truck, and he said that he was going to do something to it to fix it to where he could drive it home. And he said that he drove it home and something happened. He brought the truck back, tried to get his money back, but I mean, he tested the truck, he knew it drove fine. He said it wasn't shifting gears, it was an automatic truck. So whenever he left after the whole situation happened, you could hear the truck shift gears as it was going down the road. When I was driving it, it would shift gears perfectly fine. I think maybe his wife or something saw the truck and maybe she just didn't agree with it. So leading on from that truck, I found that it might be easier to go and finance a car because I had just turned 18. So I went and financed a 2013 Volkswagen Jetta, and I got ripped off. Basically, I ended up paying almost $12,000 for a car with almost 90,000 miles on it. I didn't have it for very long, maybe a couple months before it got totaled. Mustang drivers rear-ended me. There's nothing else to say about that. Where do I begin? So after that got totaled, I was kind of out of a car for a while. I was out of work for a while. I started feeling real low on myself. I just had depression thoughts, anything, like, I just wasn't happy, I guess. And it's hard to talk about this stuff because I've never really talked about it with anybody before. But I want to be open with you guys. I want you guys to know who I am, what I'm about, all types of stuff that I'm going to be doing on the channel, just everything about me. So I was in a real low spot in my life. I kind of started watching TJ Hunt videos, Garage Sideways. I kind of got into him just because I live around the Pasadena, Glen Burnie area. I knew his girlfriend Melina from school, and he's a really cool guy. That kid can drift. Like, he's pretty good. If you guys haven't seen him before, you don't know who he is, I'll link his channel or something down in the description, maybe his Instagram, something like that. his car is pretty sick. He's been building it for a while. Seems like a good guy. I've talked to him a couple times at meets and stuff like that, but never really met him. So they help me out a lot. They're pretty much the reason why I'm starting to start YouTube today, just because I've always wanted to start filming. I like the idea of giving other people something to watch, entertaining other people. It's always been something that I wanted to do. And I was always hesitant on doing it because of how I grew up, the people I grew up around. And I was basically kind of thought that it was just, how do I say it? Kind of thought it was just like, I didn't want to be laughed at. I cared too much about what people thought about me and not doing enough about what was making me happy, you know? And TJ Hunt, the keep moving forward thing, that's always got me. He's very inspirational. He's helped me out a lot. Just keep moving, do what makes you happy. Garage Sideways is kind of the same. He's down to heart. You can tell he cares about his subscribers. It's just, those are the people that I like. People that can persuade you to do what you want to do, not what other people want you to do, not what you think other people are going to laugh at you for. Just do what makes you truly happy. And I feel like vlogging, drifting, learning about cars, doing everything that I want to do is what's going to help get out of this low depression stage. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I have a good job. I make $15 an hour. I'm only 19 years old. I work at Jet Blast Industrial Services. Not the best hours, not the best job. I don't make a whole lot of money. Not saying that I'm going to be getting into YouTube for the money or anything like that, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make videos, entertain people, drift my car, and just have fun. That's really it. I mean, and then after I got the Jetta, like I said, I was in a low spot for a while. I was working at Bonefish Grill in Glen Burnie. I quit there to be a delivery driver at Papa John's. That's how my Jetta got totaled. And after that, I kind of lost my job because I was a delivery driver. I didn't have a car to get back and forth to work in. Didn't even have a car to deliver the pizzas to. So I found myself just kind of sitting in the house all day, not really doing anything. I mean, kind of fat now, gained some weight, it's whatever, you know, gonna get back in the gym soon. It was just a real bad spot, like, I don't know. I had to get out of there. Got in a real bad fight with my mom. I love my mom to death, but like any teenager, you get in arguments with your parents. I ended up moving out and staying with my girlfriend for a good couple months, and then, I mean, as that goes, my girlfriend's parents are pretty strict. I mean, they didn't really like the idea of me staying in the house, but they weren't going to kick me out on the street either, and I understood that. I mean, you can't have your boyfriend and your girlfriend living in the same house underneath your parents' roof. I understand that. So I got my friend Dawson. He's like basically like my brother. I've known him his whole life since he was little. And his parents, they love me. They know me very well. They actually let me rent out the upstairs in their apartment type thing. It's not really like, it doesn't have like a kitchen or its own bathroom or anything like that, but I mean, it's a place that it's my own, and I mean, it works. I get to save money, build my car, do what I want to do, live my life. So back to the story about the cars. Sorry I'm getting all over the place. I'm kind of just thinking, rambling on, talking about stuff. So yeah, I bought a $700 Honda Civic that was manual. I mean, the Passat that I first had was manual too. I didn't know how to drive a manual car. I taught myself how to do it. Then I bought the Honda. That was my second manual car. That's when I really got into like the Japanese type car scene. I love 240s. My dream car is actually a S13 hatch with some kind of Jay-Z in it, making big power, turbo noises, all that good stuff, you know. So I got that car, had it for a good little bit, and then I ended up buying a 2000 BMW E46 from a guy that lives around here. He's kind of in the car scene, kind of not. He likes more like Volkswagen and stuff like that. Kid destroyed the car. Transmission was fucked. Sorry, don't mean to be cussing. I mean, I like to have my channel open to all audiences. This is like an uncut type thing. I'm just rambling on, letting you guys know who I am. So the kid knew nothing about cars. He lied to me about a bunch of stuff, said it ran fine, said the transmission was good. Basically just a mess. So I actually ended up trading that for this 300ZX that I have now. And yes, it has its problems, but I mean, what 87 car doesn't have its own problems? It runs good. Like I said, I'm new to drifting. I've kind of messed around with it in the rain. I've only had the car for about maybe 4 days now, and I mean, it's just something that I've always wanted to do, something that I feel like I'd be able to vlog and make videos and entertain people with. And I really hope you guys can enjoy the videos, and I mean, there'll be plenty more to come. Obviously, this is my first video. I mean, obviously I'm gonna get better. I'm vlogging off my iPhone 7 Plus right now. I would like to get a new camera, all the vloggy stuff, you know, like camera, mic, lenses. I'd like to get, I mean what vlogger doesn't want to progress and do better things? Really, that's about it. I mean, there'll be plenty more videos to come. Just like, comment, subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. I mean, I'd really like to make it. I'd really like to, I mean every YouTuber says that they really want to make it, but I feel like a lot of people are in it for the wrong reasons, you know? Like, a lot of people have like special talents and they vlog. I mean, yeah, that's great, but I feel like a lot of people are in it for the money, because I mean, you can make really good money doing it, but there's also a lot of people that I can tell, like TJ Hunt. I mean, yeah, he has a lot of nice cars, he has a nice garage, he has a lot of friends that he does it with, but you can tell that he's in it because he loves the car scene, he loves the people that he hangs out with, he loves making videos. Same with Garage Sideways. Like, yeah, he doesn't post as often as like TJ Hunt does, but he's in it for all the right reasons. Not for the money, not for the fame, just to have a good time and produce videos that he thinks people are gonna enjoy. And I want to be in it for the same way. Like, money, I could care less. Money comes and goes. I mean, yeah, money helps you build cars, money helps you like get a nice house, money helps you do all this other stuff, but if you're not having a good time, if you're not producing good videos for people to watch, then what are you, like, I don't understand why people would be in it for the money. Like, it's really hard to say that, because yeah, you can make like really good money off of it, like I just said before, but you also should be in it because you like entertaining people, and you also, I don't know, it's just hard to say, I guess, hard to get where I'm going. But I don't want to be in it for the money. Like, I want to be in it for all the right reasons. I want to do it because I want to love drifting. I want to be into the cars. I want to have, like, I just want to truly, like, it's hard to explain, really. But I mean, I'm sure you guys understand. It would mean a lot to me if you liked and subscribed my videos. Keep me moving forward, keep me progressing, keep making videos for you guys, not for anybody else, just to make me happy, to make you guys happy. That's really it. Just, it would mean a lot. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. There'll be plenty more videos to come. If you want to check out my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I'll link everything in the description below. That's about it, really. Just hang out, live your life. See you guys in the next video.